Hello and welcome to a brief introduction to public key cryptography. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I'm doing a 30-day challenge where I post new videos every day about blockchain, cryptocurrency, and programming. So today's video is public key encryption. This video is made for the average person. It's not going to be a technical video. So basically, this is the kind of video you might point your mom or dad or grandpa or sibling. I don't know. It doesn't have to be family. Just someone who maybe is not all that technical. So if you're hoping for a more technical overview or technical introduction to public key cryptography, this is not going to be that video. But if you're just an average person who just wants to learn about it, this is it. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about a thing called Symmetric-key cryptography. Don't be too afraid with these terms. So cryptography is just, encrypting things and decrypting things and keeping secrets. Okay, so symmetric key encryption is where you simply use a password to encrypt your data. That same password then can be used to decrypt the data. An example would be, I have this prize-winning fruitcake recipe that everyone wants, and everyone wants it. Yes, everyone wants it, and I don't want to share it. It's my recipe. It's my secret recipe. It's how I win all those blue ribbons. But sometimes my memory's a little fuzzy, so I've saved it to the computer, just in case. And I encrypt it with the password, Jason Rules. This is a very good password. Look, it's got uppercase and lowercase and a special character. There's a lot of corporate environments where this would be an acceptable password. This is not a good password, but it's one we're going to use. Okay, so to decrypt the files, all I need is that password. You can imagine it like a lock, and the password is the key. Key unlocks the lock. So that's all you need. I have to keep the secret. Anyone that knows the secret can decrypt my precious fruitcake recipe, right? So that's all you need. That's just that secret. So if I had it, let's say, written on a Post-it next to my computer, well, someone could just look and see Jason Rules. That's the password. Then use that to decrypt my fruitcake recipe. Yeah, but what if you want to share this recipe? Like, what if I want to share it with my wife? I need to share that password. That would work, right? So just like if someone just discovered it, if I just tell her the password, then she can open up that file. Then we'd have what we call as a shared secret, right? My wife and I would need to keep that password secret. But then you get into the difficult question of how do you share it with her? So she's really close. I could just whisper it in her ear. But what if she's really, really far away? What if she's across the country or in another country? Across the country or another country? Sure, why not? I can't do it over the phone because the phone company has been after my recipe for years, and surely my phone is tapped. I'm sure the phone company has your phone tapped for your precious recipes. I'm no different. So this is the big problem with encryption that requires a shared secret. It's the sharing part, right? It works and it's very simple to understand, but you have to figure out a way to get that secret to someone. How do I get, my wife is across the ocean. How do I get that secret to her? It's very, very difficult. This is the thing that public key encryption tries to solve. All right, so public key encryption, this is one of the things it's trying to solve, is this issue of a shared secret. So the public key cryptography uses pairs of keys. There's going to be a public key and a private key. These keys are just computer files. For right now, we're not going to worry about what's inside. Just pretend like it's magic or something. It's a very complicated subject about how technically this stuff works, and we're going to kind of glaze over it. We're just going to give the really high-level overview. Like we talked about before, this wasn't going to be a really technical video. So all you need to know is these public and private keys are really just files. You can usually open them up with a text editor and it'll be all kinds of gobbledygook. But yeah, they're just files. Files with some very special data in them. So the public key, this is an easy one, is public. I can share it with anyone. And the private key, surprise, surprise, should be kept private. I should never ever give my private key to anyone. Anyone that has my public key can encrypt data that only my private key can decrypt. Right? So you, the viewer, if I was to give you my public key, you could send me secret messages. And those secret messages I could decrypt we wouldn't need to have a shared secret. You could just use my public key to encrypt things. It's almost like having a special key that you can lock a box, but that key won't unlock it. Only my special key will unlock that box. That means I can just use my wife's public key, and I can encrypt that fruitcake recipe, and then she can decrypt it. Then she can decrypt it. We can do this without a shared secret, which is really, really good because a shared secret, like we said, is really difficult. I know it sounds like magic, but it's just math. It's lots of very, very complicated math. The one thing you need to realize with public key encryption is the reason why it's so important and so I want to say groundbreaking. I suppose it's been around for a while, but is that there is no we don't need to have a shared secret. It may seem like a little thing, but when you start thinking about logistically how you share these secrets, then public key cryptography is like a huge leap forward. Yes, so hopefully I gave you a really, really basic, as I said, a very, very brief introduction to public key cryptography. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and you can also follow me on Twitter. It's mostly political or technical rants. And we've got a whole bunch more videos about kind of cryptocurrencies and blockchains coming up. I'm doing a 30-day challenge where I try to post a new video up every 30 days. So hopefully I can achieve that, and hopefully you enjoy those videos. So thank you for viewing.